What is going on? Oh, they're actually... Oh, I lost my fighter because I weren't paying attention. Whoops. Well, you're about to lose a whole bunch of vehicles for the same reason. How did I lose all my vehicles? Oh, it must have been that ATG. Squads. Down we head. Come on, infantry. Do your job. Where is fighter lost? What from? Light tank. Okay, they got it with the fucking AA ground. Okay. What is going on? I'm AFK for like literally a few seconds, and the entire battlefront is shifted. These guys, man. It's not difficult. I mean, we know where this goes when you try and attack me when I'm online. It's not particularly a good idea for you. I'm going to come out ahead of this. I mean, that is the silliest position you could put yourself in. If you don't think I'm not going to push your base, you are gravely mistaken. Oh no, you're just going to wait for more people to turn up. Here's one I killed earlier. Oh, I'm the smoking cheddar and this is what happens when I'm online. Here we go. Waiting for the fifth one to turn up, were we? We had one JNA player turn up while I was AFK. Bonus. Oh, run away! Run away! Oops. Green cheese. The return of Buttercup. I'm guessing that he's running 2 accounts. I think that might also be an alliance, but judging by how that went, digging in. Okay, here we go. Right. Bum. Who's going first? You. Hooray! We got another base! Oh, come on. Devs, sort this out. I mean, do I really need a 7-second penalty just to message twice? Do you know what? Let's just take them by surprise. Let's just go at them. What have we got to lose? Our base? It's already gone. We got another base down. They were not expecting that. Gee, I don't think we need to do anything with that. That can just... They got complacent, and I made them pay the price there. And I'll do it again. I'm not letting him have my bomber again, though. Pardon? Oof. Oof. I punished them there for a little bit. That was vicious. Wave. We'll go through the battle reports at the end of this fight and we'll see what we can learn from the battle data. Because I know someone's going to want to go, ooh, how many kills did you get? It's not about the kills, although it kind of is at the same time. The game is more than about what you can kill in a defense. It's about what you can kill in an offense. And as you can see here, I've managed to successfully wipe out 2 bases while defending my own against 5 active players. It takes a degree of coordination. It's not something I can do on my mobile device. It's something that I can only do on my PC. But we will get the battle reports once my base is gone. I'm going to let these guys have their kills. They've earned it. I'm not going to run away from that. Yeah. I mean, I don't need millions of kills off of them. Although we did just get like another 974. Also, if Pepsi want to sponsor me and send me more Pepsi Max Cherry, that'd be grand. Can I take this base out? I mean, we can probably hit Andy. No, he's on it like a fat kid on chips. He's coming at me for the last stint. No, don't relocate now. Fight! Fight to the last! Go after that rocket truck. Go, my little infantryman. Go. I do like watching my infantry fight stuff. Right, let us return to the safety of the land. So this is really the only one I'm actually interested in, the last fight. The reason why is because this was out getting hit by multiple stuff. So let's have a look at the battle data and see what we can discern. So here we've got a complete breakdown of Andy's setup. Now we noticed that the RL that Andy was popping was having a seriously hard time smacking the infantry down. So let's have a quick look. We notice here that his aid doesn't have additional trained skills for one reason or another, and we see that we've got the +1 grid for the RL here. So that's some pretty good information. We can see that it received a total of 18.7 in unit damage and only 4.04 in skill damage. That's pretty low when you're considering the fact that the RL is specifically good at hitting fortification, especially if you stack that skill damage very high. It's a very, very, very reliable piece of kit. So what else have we got down here? Jacob. Again, Jacob, you've not got a trained skill on your aid here, but I have noticed you've got this skill. Now that looks awfully familiar. Let's see if we can find it. I have a sneaking suspicion I know who that is. That's not the officer's button. That's the officer's button, right? Because I'm pretty sure I've got that one trained in somewhere. It looks familiar. Okay, so it's damage intensity of the officer's artillery against tanks and helicopters by 20%. This is actually a pretty good skill to have if you're planning on hitting tanks. Unfortunately, he was hitting infantry, so it's not really going to deal much extra there. You are going to get nothing out of this. It is target specific. My base was destroyed indeed. Let's see what else. We managed to deal quite a bit of damage here. I think that's because I popped out, didn't I? Yes. I also hit Andy's base for quite a large chunk. Did we get any kills? We got a few, not many. I wasn't really expecting to get a lot of kills when my base went, but that's okay. Again, like I said, we're not really looking at going after kills once your base is gone. We're just letting them have their fun. They've earned it. Let them... Don't... I understand maybe if you're struggling against an individual player, you want to airlift out straight away, but if you're a player like me and you were clearly in control of most of that situation from the start, there's no need for a player like myself to lift out immediately. Let them have their kills. They've earned them. Plain and simple. I'm sorry. I do feel like this when I see larger bases that are getting surrounded by 3, 4 and 5 players, and then they just airlift out immediately to save the casualties, and I look at their stats and they've got like 2 million kills. Like, do you really need to save yourself from 500 casualties that much? Is your kill death ratio that important to you? The game's about having fun, plain and simple. Anyway, back to the battle data. Something that we might be able to use. Let's have a quick look and see at the battle data for damage dealt by the ATG. Quite interestingly, here we can see that the ATG pulled a 32.5 million points worth of damage onto this MBT, while only dealing skill damage to this light tank. I suspect that was probably a splash attack. Maybe the tank was removed almost immediately, and as a result, you know, the next, just that skill bar managed to build up just enough for the next target to switch and hit the light tank. 13.4 million is not to be sniffed at when you're running a light tank. So especially considering it's rocking a 2.4 million HP and probably about 12 in the unit, so that's probably 50%ed that light tank straight out the gate. Yep, that's pretty vicious. We also managed to do a single attack, or maybe a volley or two onto the RL. Pretty vicious. The light tank managed to give us a little bit of damage. That's pretty good, pretty good. What else have we got? Let's have a look at the RL. Now I've swapped my units round. We have no skill damage being popped off here. We have a 9.4 million in damage, and then we've got quite a bit taken. The RLs are generally a bit weak, and they do have a tendency to get targeted first, so I did swap the officers round. I might swap the wrenches round as well. We'll see how things go for the rest of the L4. I'm kind of favouring swapping the RL out for a howitzer for silver. The RL just doesn't have the range, and I would rather not waste a officer slot putting Champion of the People in to give it a +1, and getting a artillery officer from the lounge that gives me a +1, which is going to take me about a year to get. At this moment in time seems like a bit of a waste, especially when we don't know what naval lounge officers will be coming in the coming months. Obviously this absolutely hooned some damage out, and also received a fair amount as well. We can also have a look at the unit here. We can see it's got some mediocre parts, nothing spectacular here. Anyway, that was my base being blown up. I'm Smoking Cheddar, and you have been very patient. There'll be a link to the Discord in the description box down below. I am not the be-all and end-all of every single YouTube video in regards to how battles are fought, how battles are won, and how unit setups are done. Play with the officers, see what you can find out, what combinations work for you. I will do a combination, another video for a unit build later on. I might record that in a short while. We'll see how things go. But anyway, drink some water. It's still summertime, even though in this part of England it does not appear so. I don't know. This video here was completely unplanned. I'd literally logged in to do the unit build and I was in a fight. Great.